Sorry about that. I had the actual mic on mute. Welcome, welcome. I am Tatsumari, and today, as you can see, we are doing a random stream. Let me kind of mess with the settings here just a tiny bit so I'm not blasting you guys out into outer space. Um, if it sounds like sound a little weird, it's because I'm using a different microphone. It's a little less intrusive on my face so I can see what I'm doing. But today, we are going to be working on a drawing of Orchid from Maplestory, the novel. I need to do a character card for her. I have done one already that is basically shows the back of her head and of her in her spirit form, I guess you could say, before she was turned into a human, which is both Maplestory canon. Um, yeah, being turned into a human is both Maplestory proper canon and part of the game itself. If you'd like to have some background music just to kind of listen along the lines, I'm not going to be putting it on the stream just because I don't know how bad it's going to be, whether or not I'm going to get dinged for it. So I'm not going to put it up on stream here. But there is a playlist link in the description below of music that I like to listen to that I have found all over YouTube. Um, that I like to listen to while I am writing or drawing or doing whatever. So if you'd like to listen along, I'm going to be starting at the top of the list with Dark Ballad of a Warrior by I forget what his name is. Um, his name is Audrey, and I apologize if I get this wrong, but the channel name is Audrey Vino Vinogradov. Vinogradov. I think that's how you say it. I could, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I am sorry. But that's what I'm going to be starting with. It's Dark Ballad of a Warrior. The guy, he's actually pretty cool. He plays the hurdy gurdy, which is, think of it kind of like if a guitar and a violin came together and had a baby. That's kind of what it looks like. But anyways, like I said, I'm starting at the top of the list with that song. You can listen along if you want to. Um, You can make your own playlist. You can save your own songs if you wish of any of the songs that you happen to like. Be sure and give them anybody, if you listen to the playlist, give them a like and a thumbs up of their music and whatever. So that way they can continue doing their things. But for the meantime, let us get into why we are actually here. I believe this is the button. Ah, there we go. So, um, I already have the most of the base done for Orchid. This right here is the actual character sprite that I'm using in the. If it's kind of hard to see for you guys, this right here is the actual character sprite. You probably can't see my mouse, but yeah, again, this right here is the actual character sprite of Orchid. So I am doing a drawing of this character as a, I think it's called a mid-roll character. I would call it I call it a character card. But I already have the base done, or the kind of the skeleton done. So come along with me as I make it better. Now this arrow right here that I've got going on is not. It's my own reference for a hairline. So let's see. We're gonna group these together. Let's see. Base. And then we are going to turn the opacity way down on this. Itchy ear all of a sudden. And then we are going to go all black, and now we are going to get ourselves a better drawing. So anyways, while I'm here, I am not averse to any kind of conversation. I'll if you guys have questions or whatnot, leave them in the chat, and we'll have kind of conversation as we go. Oh, that reminds me. I need to let everybody else know about what's going on. So give me just a minute here, guys. I'm going to go do that, and we'll be right back. All right, so now we're back, and there's the button. Cool. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit over here on my side. So that way I can have some music in the background while I do the thing. All right. We want this to be smaller so that way we can kind of refine this into a better shape. What's going on here? Okay. It's just something I thought I saw on my side. No worries, guys. It's all content. Let's see. Daniel, welcome, welcome. I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you see here today. How's your day going? Day, afternoon thing. I think you and I are kind of on a similar uh, time, so it's probably afternoon. Cool. How'd I hope dinner at your grandma's went good. Let's see. Sweet. Okay, so let's see if I can get kind of a better curve going on here for her head. There we go. That looks a little better. I'm not liking that ear too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a new layer on here. We're going to grab the shape of it, at least. And then we're going to try modifying it a bit. There we go. That looks a little better, I think. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. Ha ha ha! Alright, so then let's get a good look at Orchid's eyes over here. Even though they're pixelated, there's kind of a shape you can kind of see. If you kind of zoom out a little bit sometimes, you can it makes the pixels make better sense, because otherwise when you zoom really close in, at least on this program, if you zoom really close, it tends to you tend to lose the shape a little bit. So if you back out a little bit more, you can kind of see a shape a little better. So let's see. We want... It looks like she has kind of thicker, not lashes, like top eyelid. I guess they're called lashes, but top lid lashes, I guess you'd call them, even. So we're going to try a shape here. And then if we don't like it, we'll do something different. All right, so, okay. And by the way, I think I said this at the beginning of the stream, but just to reiterate, if you would like, I have a playlist listed in the description below of music that I have found all over YouTube that I like to listen to, whether it's for writing or drawing, such as this. You can check out that link below. I called it my writing music playlist, but it doesn't necessarily have to be for writing. It could be for drawing, for studying. This is stuff that I find enjoyable. Currently, I believe I am listening to, I think it's called the Reverse Dance. Let's see. Let me... Yeah, it's called Reverse Dance by Audrey Vinog... Let me see if I say this right. Vinogradov, I think. But he's a guy who plays the hurdy-gurdy, which, you know, it sounds absolutely funny, but it's kind of what you get if like a guitar and a violin had a kid together. And it sounds awesome. All right, so let's see. Let me move this over a little bit. Stuff on my end, physical stuff, as I try to do the thing. All right, so come on, there we go. I need to look something up really quick. So give me a second while I do that. Let's see. Let's see where. Here it is. Okay, we're gonna turn. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let me try read. Okay. I want to bring. There we go. Okay. Because I needed to see her eyebrows, and the particular sprite that I'm using doesn't allow her eyebrows to be shown. So I needed to get a different picture. But now that I know, we can do a thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. All right, looks pretty good. So now comes the difficult part. Now we got to do the other side and make it look like we know what we're doing. Nope. Because otherwise, we'll have people on all sides coming saying, "You don't know what you're doing." Trust me, the internet can be a very unforgiving place, as I'm sure we are all aware. Right, Daniel? All right. It is an unforgiving place. And yet, here we are, making content for everybody to judge, right? All right. So, let's see. What do her eyes look like? Okay. Let's see. Let's just start with something over here. So that way we can make modifications of it. Okay, let's see. What do we got? I don't know about you, but that looks pretty darn good. What do you think, Daniel? Not bad for a first try. All right. Let's get the base back, and then we'll continue on. All right. Let me see. Let's shorten up her bridge a little bit. Let's see, does that look better? I think it looks a little better. Okay. So now, I'm basically going to make her serious, because, whoops. At least the way that I have kind of, between my own writing adventure and the voice that the Absolute VA has given her, Speaking of which, the Absolute VA is the voice of Orchid. Um, it's kind of taken on a life of where Orchid is a little bit on the haughty side. Not haughty as in Hottie. I mean haughty as in Haughty. You know, puffed up, proud. Um, Give me just a second here, guys. I will be maybe right back. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back now. It looked like I was getting a phone call, so I just wanted to make sure that the person who was calling that they didn't actually need to call me. Um. So, anyways, yeah, between the writing adventure that I've had and the voice work done by Absolute VA, I've come to, and also of the stuff that I have seen of Orchid in the actual game of Maplestory. I kind of come to understand Orchid to be kind of a haughty, stuck-up kind of character. Um, borderline tsundere, but not, at least the way it's portrayed in the game. She's kind of tsundere, but in the way I've portrayed her, she's a little more proud. I think, at least that's the way I see her. So whether or not that comes across in the writing, that is a different problem entirely. Okay. So, kind of modify this a little bit. Okay. There we go. That's kind of what I was after. Sweet. I'm going to give her a little bit of a bottom lip here. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now, the hair. Let's see. Bloody. Face. Okay. So now we're going to do a hair. No. Hair. Face. Okay. We're going to rename this group to... let's see. What would this be? Pose, I guess? Pose Master? Okay, so then we're going to take these two, and we're going to group them together and call it the the base. Who, by the way, who remembers? If for those of you who are watching live, and for those of you who are going to be watching this later, who remembers Base Hunter? Does anybody remember Base Hunter? That was like, I want to say it was like early 2000s thereabouts, where at least for me is when he was pretty popular. And I'll still listen to him every now and again. I have some Uh, have some of his music still on my phone. Okay, well, he was kind of a like a call it like a Eurobeat, I guess you could say. I think he was from the Netherlands, and he did a like what really propelled him into stardom. I think I could be very wrong on this, so don't hang on my words for this. But I think what propelled him into stardom was a song he did called uh, Dota, which was, to my understanding, was about the game Dota. Um, and I think it was even about a famous bot that used to be part of the Dota community. Which I could be very very wrong about that. So don't quote me on that. But it was a pretty neat song. I think there's a couple different versions of it too. Okay, so let's get back over here. So we got actually. What we want to do is we want to bring this over here so we have something to work with. Okay, so we got one of these hairs doing this. And it kind of comes. Alright, something like that. Okay, and then we have another one doing that. I'm just kind of copying what the sprite has for the moment. Um, I'll see if I can go back and kind of modify it a little better here in a minute. But just give me something to work with. So if I don't have anything to work with, you can't really do much of anything. Okay. Okay, and then we're coming down this way. Okay. Okay, so we'll see about doing something like that to start with. And then she has another one of these coming down. Ah, itchy head. Itchy head. Oops. Too small of a pencil. All right. Okay, so let's try doing this a little bit like that. Then we'll go like. Nope, that's a little too much. Go like this. Okay. Looks good. And then, whoop, what do we got? Okay, so that comes up here. Nope, a little too much. Like so. Alright, and then... Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take this. We're going to hug the skull a little bit closer. And as we get further out over here, kind of blend into that hair we got going on. All right. We can actually get rid of this because this is behind her cheek. And then what we want to do, actually, I want to stay up above her skull a little bit right there. Okay, now, okay, so we're going to stay really close to her skull here. Oops, nope. Okay. Oops. Here we go. And then, nope. Kind of diving in there a little too soon. And we want to go like that for now, just to kind of give ourselves something to work with. All right. So let's get rid of the pose master for the moment. Let's kind of compare this to Orchid. Let's make this one a little bit longer. Okay. And this one we shall kind of give it a little more weight, just so we can kind of make it stand out a bit more. And then this one we shall bring it to there, and then we'll go like that. All right. All right, everything looks fairly good. At least I would say so. All right, so what we'll do, we'll erase some of her skull here. Whoops, don't want to erase that just yet because that's part of the skull line. Then we'll erase some of the ear line and a little bit of the jaw line and the ear line here. All right, let's go back to the hair. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to erase this because I really don't like that kind of deal. So what we're going to do, we're going to come like that. And then we are going to bring this a little closer to her face here. Go back, erase some of this. And then go back to the hair base. There we go. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. At least I think so. What about you, Daniel? What are your overall thoughts? I guess, actually, need to lengthen this side a little bit. Good start on the head, I think. at least when compared to Orchid, who is standing beside the drawing here. And for those of you who are going to be watching this later, um, like how so, Daniel? Um, because the only thing I'm missing really is on the on the model here is I'm missing the pigtails. That's really all I'm missing when compared to this. At least because this right here, the sprite is really close to what Orchid looks like overall. Um, what I have here is the cash shop character version of her hair and I guess overall picture of her character, not the actual NPC, which is slightly different. But as far as being curly, um, I'm just curious to know what I'm trying to understand here is really what I'm saying. Like if it needs wave or something like that, no. As far as I remember, let me actually see if I can find the NPC of Orchid really quick. We'll do a comparison that way. Let's see. Yeah, because based on what I'm seeing from the NPC official art, if anything, her hair may be a little poofier, but not really curly. Doesn't really have much of a curl to it. And for other like people who, from what I'm looking at here, for other um, fan art that I've seen done of her, there's some people who can do that really, really detailed hair where they got like 15 strands of hair coming everywhere. Um, I am if I were to do like a really, really detailed drawing, I could probably do it. But as far as yeah, um, but as far as like the official artwork goes, like from Nexon itself, Orchid's hair is really kind of, if anything, kind of poofy looking, but not really, or not even really poofy, just kind of inflated. If that makes sense at all. But yeah, as far as the official artwork goes, it's not really curly. If anything, it more just has maybe layers of straight, but other than that, not really. Yeah, and again, like I was saying, to say something off of Maplestory's hairstyles, um, if I had more time, and this was just kind of a drawing that I was doing as a fan art thing, I would probably take more time to try and really, really get down in the nitty gritty of it. But I don't quite have that much time. to really do some detailed stuff. Um, Now, some of the other drawings that I've done that are really, really detailed, I have started. I did as just an art project on the side, probably a couple weeks in advance, and knew that I was probably going to use them. So that's where they ended up like really, really detailed. Like, I think it was the drawing of Hilda that I did. That one took me probably 5 or 6 days worth of work spread out over a couple weeks. So for, I would do more, but between my current skill level and my current time window, I don't quite have enough time to do something really detailed. But as far as Orchid goes, like the official artwork, actually, this one needs to be. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. So this one is actually not here. Come on. And then this actually comes out a little further. I was just looking at the sprite again. So I kind of goobered it up a little bit here. All right. That looks a little better. But yeah. I think the hairstyle you're thinking of, if I remember right, let me look it up really quick. I'm pretty sure I know what hairstyle you're thinking of. Give me a second here. Let's see. Let me just make a brand new character here. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay. Over here. Okay, so let's give him some clothes so they're not naked at least. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so is is this the hairstyle you're thinking of, Daniel? Okay. Yeah, cuz this is um they are two separate characters. This one was really popular a long time ago. Um yeah, cuz the this one is based off of the character Orchid from the game herself. This is her like this is the player hairstyle that you can actually get in game. I believe you can still get it in game. Um, this one, however, I believe has been moved. I believe you can get it in. I want to say it's Orbis, like the Orbis hairstyler, but it's been so long. But yeah, the this curly stuff is from it's a different hairstyle altogether. That's probably what it was coming from. Because the thing that's left here is that I'm doing her pigtails. That's what's different. All right. Let me do a thing here. There we go. All right. Now, let's bring the pose master back. Okay. Put you over there for now. Let's see. The body. Let's go back to the body. Okay. Alright. So I usually just like to do the body of it, and then I'll do the clothes over the character. So that way they have a better hang, so to speak. So that way I'm actually like putting them on their body rather than just kind of ooh, out in outer space there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think it would go like this. Okay, and then we're going to bring this. Like, nope, 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 nope. Don't like that. Okay. I been a little behind on the Minecraft updates, just because I've been quite busy. Uh, many places. But what's coming in the 120 update? Do tell. Now that you have piqued the interest of everybody involved, viewers and coins of the vault alike, do tell. Illuminate us all. Oh, okay. I will have to do some information gathering on said update. so that I can be an informed dragon and keep you coins of the vault entertained along the way. Nope. Speaking of which, speaking of being entertained, what would you like to see me? What other things would you like to see me do on the channel? Um, just to kind of shake it up a bit, I guess. Get some variety going. Or are you happy with? Do you like with what I've been doing so far? Kind of just the only reason I'm sticking with my story is because, or as far as videos, is because um, I wrote it. I can pretty much get permission from myself to do stuff. Hey, can I do videos of your story? Why, yes, you can. Thank you very much. It's pretty easy to do. Um, it's not that I don't want to do any other stories. It's just that I haven't really looked for any, so to speak. But as far as that, something I've been. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. Another thing that I've been toying around with the idea of is doing like Maplestory, like from the actual game. Oh, it's got armor decoration. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that stuff. That sounds interesting. Because I know there was also supposed to be somewhere along the way, there's supposed to be like artifact hunting going on. Where you like use a brush to sweep away sand, kind of like archaeological stuff, and find pieces and whatnot. I could be completely wrong, but it was something that I thought I saw was supposed to be coming soon. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted that line actually. I just wanted to back it up a little bit. But anyways, another idea that I've been toying around with is doing Maplestory lore videos, um, to where I'd bring to the forefront Maplestory lore from the game itself, not from my own story, because um, obviously that's fan fiction, not official canon. But to do like official lore videos so that people can have um, stuff to go back to, find reasons to actually. I mean, there are plenty of reasons to dislike Maplestory as a game. Trust me, I have a list of my own stuff that I dislike, but that is not the point of what I'm talking about. Honestly, think that a lot of people don't know the bigger story of Maplestory. And I have been thinking about pulling together some lore videos. Something along the lines of what is his name? Oh, let me look him up really quick here. moment. I believe the guy's name is Vata Vidya. Let me see. Yes, that's his name. Vata Vidya, or even Zeostorm, or even Zuli the Witch have done for Elden Ring slash the Dark Souls Bloodborne games. So if you want to look them up, check them out. But would you like to see something like that for Maplestory's lore? Because honestly, I feel like nobody knows what the lore is. It's just a game now where, everybody knows the basic premise. You're the chosen one sent to stop the Dark Lord. Okay, great. But there's so, like, if you actually take the time to dig into it, and I've seen people, they'll do um, relationship diagrams of how everyone is connected to each other. There are a lot of stories to it. And some of them are just like heartbreaking. I feel like there might be a new appreciation for Maplestory if there were some way to bring the lore forward, so it's not just this mindless grind fest. Get levels, and or log in, get levels, spend money, profit, kind of deal. Why did I even put the toes if you're not gonna see them? So yeah, what is that for those of you who are going to be watching this later, and Daniel too, your opinion too? Would that be something you'd be interested in seeing? If I were to do kind of like what amounts to video essays on the lore of Maplestory. Oops, no. Let me see. What? Oh, I got to do a thing over here. Ah. All right. So again, this is something, it's an idea that I've had kind of mulling around in my head for a while, but I wasn't sure if I should give it a shot. So again, for those of you who are going to be watching this later, if you'd like to see that, leave a comment down below and let me know what you would think. I'll have to find a way to. I'd have to maybe do some drawings for it, and so that way you have something more interesting to watch other than just some Maplestory gameplay. Or heck, maybe I'll even do that and kind of like go around to different parts of the world to get, footage for you guys. Okay. There's that. Okay, we need to do her arm over here. And then... Actually, no. This doesn't go here. This would go... like... this. Okay. This is the back of her hand and the wrist. And then her forearm. And then to her elbow. And then we're going to come all the way over here to the under part of her shoulder a little bit. Or the back of her shoulder. So then we come up here. As I keep narrating what I'm doing, I kind of feel like a discount Bob Ross. You know, we're just gonna make a little line over here. Oh, we made a mistake. That'll be our little secret, you know. Of course, you know, no one can top the goat. And I would never attempt to. Oh, no, 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 no. This goes that way, like that. And then we're gonna go like that, and that, and that. Okay. Okay, and rotate this around and ha! Okay. Not the greatest. Let's see. Let's get rid of the pose master. Huh, looks pretty good if I do say so myself. I mean, there's still a couple more details to put in there, but for now, I think it looks pretty good. Okie dokie. So now, let's see. We want to go to the hair base. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the pigtails. And those are, if the sprite is anything to go by, they are really long. So what we're going to do, so we're going to start it here. Okay. We're just going to do a thing. And then we'll see if we can... Nope, we don't want to do that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to... Oops, nope. No. Get rid of this. What the heck, what is this? Oh, okay, there it is. We want to copy this, and then... So what we're going to do, we're going to bring this all the way down to the corner. Nope, nope, we don't want to do that. Don't want to do that either. Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. We don't want to do that. Okay. So then we are going to go high. Nope. Hi-ya. Nope. Hi-ya. No, I don't like that. Hi-ya. Still don't like that. Nope. No. We're kind of ending up with an entrapta hair here. Okay. Nope. Don't want that. Okay. So... Okay. That's just something to start with. Whether or not we actually do that is completely different. But, you know, again, this is just something to start with. Because without a starting point, we can't go anywhere. Well, we can, but we'll probably be going in the wrong direction. Okay. And yes, I know this is probably a mess, but this is not my typical hairstyle that I'm familiar with, so please, please forgive me. Alright, so now, whoops. Okay, so now we want to... Oops. Okay. Then we want to go... Oops, not quite that long because she's picking it up. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get up this one. We need to kind of scrunch it down a bit. So that way it actually... Well, no. Kind of leave it, I think. So what we need to do... Okay, so I think... Ah! No! Okay. Oh, come on! Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's pretty good. So then we'll erase this line. And then we shall erase these because these are inside her, like under her hair, so it's not really important. Right. So now, what we need to do I haven't really described, in the story anyways, in the written story, I haven't really described what her hair ties look like, but I do mention that she has pigtails. So, let me see. Because these hair ties here, these little bunny hair ties, they come with the actual hairstyle. Um, for the sprite. However, I haven't given any description as to what her hair ties look like on her actual character. So, that being said, I should probably look up. Okay, that's probably what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have to modify these a little bit to kind of have a little more quote unquote realistic look. If there is such a thing. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's part of the reason why these didn't look right is because I was doing them too high on her head. Too high and too far up. So what we need to do is... Okay. So, okay, let's see. Okay. Now let's bring this over that way. Okay. Get rid of you. Okay. Let's see. How does that look? All right, that looks a little better. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go... Oops. No, we're going to go... Okay, so let's see how that would if we were to do this? Okay, maybe not quite so high. Okay, that looks a little better, I think. The hand I'm not too thrilled with. I'll have to do... I think I'll have to rework the hand a little bit. Okay. So, let's see. Kind of have a good base for the hair there, I think. At least the pigtail section of it. Now, we need to do... Let's see. I guess we can work on the ties later. Okay, well, I think we did a pretty good job right there. For those of you who came live, I hope you're interested. Again, like I said, I'm toying around with the idea of doing some Maplestory lore videos, kind of like lore essays. But I will have to do a lot of research on my side to make sure I can not only bring you guys some accurate stuff, but also if you're interested in that, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you think. I'm probably going to be continuing this drawing off camera, but you know, I just wanted to bring you guys along on this journey, so thank you for coming, first of all. But also, if you have any critiques about the artwork here, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And, you know, I'd be willing to listen.
Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you saw, and I hope that you'll be back next week to do it again. If you want to be notified when I go live, be sure and become a coin in the vault by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell. Be sure and have a look around the channel and check out Maplestory the novel Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, or Arcane, all of which are fully voice acted with sound effects and music. Don't forget to comment and tell the voice actors just how good they did, because without them, it wouldn't be as awesome. I hope to see you guys next time, so until then, my friends.